Our Wisdom Walks principle today is this: put off the old and put on the new. Now, a popular movement in the health and fitness world is the concept of a detox diet. You can hardly pick up a magazine without some reference to detoxifying your body. And the idea of removing the accumulation of harmful substances from the food you eat, the stress you feel, and the environmental toxins is beneficial. You will most likely feel better, have more energy, and get sick less often. Now, capturing and removing toxic substances and replacing them with healthy things is also a wise approach for life. But we have to be intentional.
Yes, we do, Jimmy. In 2 Corinthians 7:1, we're reminded by Paul that says, purify ourselves from everything that contaminates body and spirit. The Bible gives plenty of instruction to detox your life. In this verse, the Apostle Paul hits it hard. Purify ourselves from everything that contaminates body and spirit. We must pay attention to what we eat, what we drink, stay away from the harmful things, and get proper exercise and rest. Purifying the spirit includes these things: our words, our thoughts, our attitudes, our actions, and Jimmy, even our desires. Clearly, detox is not a passive process. We have to act. We put filters on our computers to block harmful things and viruses. We put oil filters on cars that remove junk so the car can perform and do its best. But often, Jimmy, we don't much protect our body at all in understanding what our body, mind, and spirit and heart must have.
That's right. And the life detox process involves 3 parts. Number 1, identify. Each of us has harmful stuff in our life that causes damage. The first step is to identify it, then capture it, just as your liver is designed to identify harmful substances, capture that toxic material, and remove it from your body so it doesn't cause illness. Toxic material can enter your system in a number of ways: through movies, TV programs, internet sites, or even unhealthy friendships. Unhealthy food can destroy your health. Other harmful stuff is dwelling on the negative, speaking critical words, or getting frustrated and angry easily. No matter what the toxic material, you've got to see it for what it is first. And number 2, we need to remove. Once we know the harmful things we're exposing ourselves to, we can remove them. Some things just need to go, like a cancerous tumor needs to be removed. In Colossians 3, we're told to remove whatever hinders us from living a life that pleases God. The short list includes these things: anger, slander, foul language, lust, greed, jealousy, lies, and more. These things poison us. We've got to root them out and get rid of them. Removing toxic behavior requires you to put up guardrails, to draw hard lines that you won't cross, and get rid of everything that causes you to stumble or fail. You must remove yourself from compromising situations and reduce the opportunity for sin.
And third, we have to, this is key, we have to replace. It's one thing to remove temptations, but it's a whole nother thing to put up the boundaries. But living a holy life requires us to replace the bad with the good. We have to replace the don'ts with the do's. We're reminded in Matthew 12:43-45 reveals what happens when we try to clean up all the bad things, but we neglect to replace them with good. Jimmy, it's like trying to give up sweets, which I would say is a hard thing, without replacing them with something that's good for you, some healthy alternative. Eventually, the bad behaviors return with vengeance. We don't want that to happen. It's time to do this. Put off the old and put on the new. Wrong thinking must be replaced with right thinking. The positive, the possible, and the pure. Criticism must be removed and replaced with encouragement. Anger must be replaced with love and tenderness. A life detox is a perfect way to purify yourself from everything that contaminates the mind, the body, and the spirit. So remember, be a wisdom walker. Put off the old and put on the new.